Hey, thanks for checking out the video. In this one, we're going to be talking about this light right here, the Olight i3E. Never had one of these before, but I just got one for Christmas for my brother. He got me this Olight charging platform here, pretty sweet magnetic charging platform. It's not plugged in right now, but yeah, looking forward to using this. But yeah, it came with this free gift during the Christmas sale, the i3E, and it's a AAA light. This light, fun fact, is Olight's top selling model according to their website. So pretty sweet. Glad to have one. And if you've watched this channel before, you know we like to throw 10440s, these lithium rechargeable batteries with a voltage of 3.7. We like to put these into lights that normally use AAA batteries just to see if they can handle it and what kind of performance you get in a runtime. So that's precisely what we're gonna be doing here today. We're gonna be testing this Olight i3E, taking out the alkaline battery and throwing in one of those 10440s, seeing if the light can survive, if there's any heat issues, and what kind of runtime can be expected. So yeah, but first I just wanted to show you a quick comparison between the output of a standard AAA battery. This is 90 lumens, according to Olight. Compare the output outside with a standard battery and one of these 10440s. So let's check that out first. All right, first up, we've got the i3E using a standard AAA battery, alkaline battery. This one came with the light itself and is extremely fresh. Haven't used this much at all. The corner of my yard back there is about 70 feet away. So as you can see, it's throwing out quite a good amount of light. Really cool for a keychain flashlight, if you ask me. Now let's compare that with the output from a 10440. The 10440 is in, and this is the type of output that we're getting. Pretty sweet. It is more, it is brighter, does illuminate more. So the question becomes, can this light sustain this, or will it get damaged or overheat or have an issue? Only one way to find that out, and that's by doing a little test. So I'm gonna queue up some runtime footage. Enjoy. Just a quick note before the test starts, just to get a ballpark idea for the lumen output of a i3E with 10440, I use this Olight Warrior Mini 2. It's got a low 15 lumen mode, medium 120, and then high 500 lumen mode. It was pretty similar to the 500 lumens from what I saw, the i3E with the 10440, maybe a hair under. So my ballpark estimate would be around, I'd say 450 lumens or so. It's a bit hard to tell because the light temperature coming out of this is a bit warmer, whereas this is a cooler light temperature. So it was a bit hard to get an exact, I don't have any equipment to get an exact reading on it, but yeah, I would say probably around 450 lumens. So just wanted to throw that in there before the test starts. Also, at the end of the video, I'm gonna throw in some footage of my brother opening my Christmas present to him. And if you watch the channel, what I got him will probably come as no surprise to you. But yeah, if you wanna check that out, I'll throw it at the end. Anyway, let's get into that time lapse. All right, runtime test is complete. The i3E survived. Very cool. Yeah, and we saw about 20 minutes of solid runtime with good usable light. After that, the output dropped pretty significantly and tapered off to nothing in about 30 minutes. Yeah, so compared to the AAA standard battery runtimes, according to Olight's website, with an alkaline battery, you can expect about 45 minutes of runtime. And with a nickel metal hydride battery, about 70 minutes. So yeah, a big drop when using a 10440 in the i3E because we saw, 20 minutes or so. And that's to be expected because the voltage is over double at 3.7 instead of 1.5. So yeah, it all makes sense. So for the increased output, you do pay the price in runtime. But I regret to say that none of that matters because this light got quite hot. This is gonna be a non-recommend. Do not use a 10440 in an i3E. Says me, you know, do what you want, but it got pretty hot. Hot enough that if you held it in the same place for more than a few seconds, it started to burn. If you kind of like hot potato it, you can get away with it, but this light does get hot to the point where I think it could burn, you know, your skin. So, and that goes for the whole body of the light. Usually it's just the head of the light that starts to get warm or hot when testing AAA lights, at least with the 10440s, but this entire thing got pretty hot. And I think it's because the aluminum is so thin on this light, which on a keychain light is a good thing because you don't want more bulk than needed on your keys. I don't know anyone who wants more bulky keys. And to keep the weight down, Olight does have this aluminum very, very thin. Got the battery out of here now. But that means that the heat just gets straight to the outside. There's no insulation, nowhere for that heat to go other than the body of the light. So unfortunately, I gotta say, I would not run a 10440 in the i3E. As nice as that output is, I don't think it's worth it. Now, you know, if you only use it for a few seconds at a time, that's one thing, but I would just hate for this to come on accidentally. With a twist on and twist off light, I don't know how, you know, that could happen or if it could, but I just wouldn't want to risk it personally. So yeah, as far as the i3E goes, I am gonna opt for the standard AAAs over the 10440 personally. And yeah, as with, you know, just about everything, having more options is a good thing. So yeah, plenty of great keychain lights from Olight. I don't have the i1R2. I do have the i1R2 Pro, or the R2D2 Pro as I like to call it. The i15 over here and the Outtakes. I like all of them and they're all just a little bit different. So when it comes to choosing the one that's right for you, you do have options. Can't tell you which one's best for you, but I pretty much like them all. But as far as on my keys, since I have these ones, I typically grab one of these three personally. But I just got this light, still getting used to it, still warming up to it. I really like the design, I like the color. So yeah, definitely great to have this in the inventory here. And yeah, I think the fact that the i3E, I'm sorry, the i3T, Olight's other AAA light, I think the fact that this light is able to handle the 10440s a bit better is due to the fact that it's just got more material, more aluminum, more place for the heat to spread out and dissipate, whereas there's really nowhere for that heat to go with this i3E. So that's just kind of my unprofessional, untrained conclusion on this whole thing. I would say it's a great flashlight, but keep those AAAs in it. But yeah, with that said, thank you so much for checking out this video. Appreciate you watching and have a great day. Here with little brother, he's just got his first Olight i3T. Popped some 10440s in there. It's about to try it out. Go for it. What do you think?
Hefty.
For the size, absolutely. Pretty cool. Here, try to shine at those trees over there.
It's warm, actually. I can feel it.
Nice. Is that turbo or try double clicking it? There you go.
That was nice.
Pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.